Often when we hear the word spiritual, we tend to either put on our spiritual hats and engage the conversation, or perhaps we roll our eyes and say, oh, them, those spiritual people. But the fact is that spiritual is simply a word relating to the unseen forces, the energy that governs our body and world, natural law. If someone traveled through time to our present day, from a period of time when there was no electricity, and you told them that you can put a little plug in a hole in the wall and a stream of energy would come out illuminating the room and through this lamp, and oh, you can also run this vacuum and clean the rug, they would look at you like you were a little screwy. In the least, they would seem very confused, or if they were open-minded, curious. But just because something is unseen doesn't mean it doesn't exist. After all, electricity was always there. We just created a medium to use it and harness it. And now we utilize this force almost every second, often knowing very little about it. Likewise, quantum physics and other modern sciences are rapidly proving what spiritualists of the ancient world have innately known and taught for millennia. In the West, the body's been studied intensely for thousands of years, but the mind has only been briefly touched upon in that span of time. Therefore, we have amazing science in the ways of the body. We can relocate organs from one body to another, create false limbs that respond to the brain, and so much more. We're only beginning to scratch the surface, though, of the mind and its vast capabilities. It's wonderful how science is now validating what the ancient and modern masters have been teaching. Like the lamp that's powered by an electric current, we can now investigate why this happens, the physics of electricity and so forth, and thus deepen our faith with logic and science and evolve accordingly. Although modern science has a long way to come before it catches up with the wisdom of the ancient masters, we can begin to easily tap into these powerful teachings and findings in our modern world and make them our own. And meditation is a great first step in tapping your inner power.